Hello everyone, as you can see we have another Star Wars The Black Series figure in front of us. This time it is an archive figure, and it is of course the Tusken Raider. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the outside of this package, then we're going to go ahead and unbox the Raider here, and then we'll take a look at his articulation, take some pictures, come back, talk about the things that we learned, maybe we liked and or didn't like about the figure, and go from there. In my last video I actually unboxed the throwback Kenner Jawa. So if you guys know the connection between the Jawa and the Tusken Raiders that is not specifically about being on Tatooine, put that in the comment down below. I'm curious to see how many of you actually know that. So anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and unbox this figure. If you have any questions while I do that, go ahead and ask down below. If you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up. But before we unbox it, of course, we're going to take a look at the outside of the packaging here. So I was not able to get the original Tusken Raider, so I was super happy that they announced this for the archive line. And of course, this is for Lucasfilm's 50th anniversary. On the back here, we've got Tusken Raider with the artist rendition there. Fearsome desert savages. Tusken Raiders are the foremost reason Tatooine colonists do not wander far from their isolated communities. And then on the back, obviously, we've got the timeline for Lucasfilm. And we'll leave that alone because we've done that quite a bit on the channel. I will leave a link up above here. There we go. For the Jawa there for the throwback Kenner. I actually like him a lot. I mean, something about Jawas and Stormtroopers, if they release them, I'm going to buy them. But anyways, all right. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take the Tusken Raider out of the packaging here. And I typically just, go along the outside. Just be careful not to get the figure. And go from there. All right. So let's go ahead and take him out of the package there. Like this. And we don't need that. Don't need that. Put that on the ground. This looks good up there. And let's see what he's got. He's got quite a few accessories here. I'm actually surprised about that. And I've got this guy. And this guy. Looks like he is rubber band in. I don't know if he should be wrapped under like that or if just let him be free. I don't know. We'll just let him be free. Mostly wrapped up there. And we'll get him in just a minute. And then we've got his rifle here. So pretty awesome looking rifle. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything cleaned up, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the rifle first. I really like the detail on this rifle. I'm impressed. You've got wood grain going along here, and then you've got the metallic touches here. And then here. And I like the fact that the scope is not just wood, it is a different color. And then going on the other side, you also have those fine little touches as well. So I think they did a really good job with the rifle here. Really happy with what they did. All right, so now that we got the rifle out of the way here, let's talk about the gaderffii or gaff stick. I think it's awesome that Hasbro actually has some different tips. As you can see, we'll go ahead and hopefully focus. There we go. So we have some different tips. If it will focus, stay focused. There we go. So we've got those different tips there. And they go on the end here of the stick. I think they did a really good detail here with the wood, the stippling up near the middle handle, and then of course the tip here as well. So I think they did a really great job. And then basically you just change these out here, just like that. So depending on the Raider that you're going for, you can switch them out. So you can do kind of like that stick there, or you can do more like this one here, depending on what kind of look that you're going for. I think that's super awesome. I think they did a great job. And I may end up picking up another one just because I want another one of these. If I do decide to do a focus, come on, thank you. Do a custom Boba Fett for the Mandalorian. I mean, the scene that he had, I mean, it was so awesome with the stormtroopers when he came out with this thing. But anyways, that's a whole other story. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation here, because I mean, that's going to be what really tells us what this guy can actually do. Focus, there we go. So the head, it's got up, that's its down, and that's its up. You can also tell its face there, the kind of detail that they did. I think they did a really good job, especially with the wrappings. As far as the head, it will do a full 360. The arms, they'll go up probably higher than you'd want them to. The robes are going to be kind of keeping them from doing too much, but it does go all the way up. Since we do have his arms up, we should go ahead and take a look at the bandolier here. Decent amount of detail. The belt is awesome though. Elbows, they'll go about 90. Basically, the one thing that we're going to want to make sure of, though, is that he is able to hold both the rifle and the stick appropriately. So I'm just trying to roll this up here so we can see. There we go. So, decent movement. Hands, 360. Left, right. And this one hopefully is an up, down. Nope, this one is a left, right as well. Body movement here. Got a little bit, not a whole lot of movement at the torso, as you can see. Got a full 360 at the upper thigh, although you're really not going to do that. Got a double knee. I'm not even going to try to do too much, because whenever you've got these guys, you're not going to try to do too much as far as full movement is concerned. And then he's got some really good detail on the boot area as well. So, I mean, it's not bad. You know, usually I don't like the soft goods, but I mean, I mean, he needs these robes. I mean, if they did not do soft goods for the robes, nobody would be happy. All right, so let's go ahead and take some pictures, and we'll be back talking about maybe some things that I liked and or didn't like, maybe some things that I learned while I took the pictures. All right, so I think that was a good look at our friend here, our Tusken Raider, our sand person, whatever you want to call him. I'm really glad that they did re-release him. I think he's a good addition. He's going to look great on the shelf, especially if you've got anything from Tatooine or anything like that put up. So as far as accessories, I can't complain. I think they did a great job, especially with the rifle and the gaffi stick there. I think they did a really good job with that. Yeah, as far as articulation, he is a little limited, but I think if they didn't make him limited, he wouldn't have looked right. So I'm going to give that a pass. As far as getting him to be able to stand up, I think they did a really good job. I didn't have any problems really getting him to stand up, except for in the very beginning, just because I couldn't see his feet because the robe was in the way. So yeah, that's really it. And I am serious. If you guys know the relationship between the Jawa and the Tusken Raiders, please put that in the description down below. I'm really curious to see how many of you guys actually know what that relationship is. And with that, if you have any questions, also put that in the description and put that down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll also put a shortcut for our other our other little guy there, our other little friendly Jawa from back in the day. So I'll put a link to that description, which I just recently opened as well. And that way you can take a closer look at him. If you do not already subscribe to the channel, I invite you to do so. We do a lot of things on the channel that are Star Wars and Star Wars The Black Series related, but we also do other things as well that a professional geek might find interesting. And me, myself, being a professional geek, I like to share things that I find interesting myself, and hopefully you do as well. So with that, have a great day.